a world obsessed with collecting dozens of watches, there's something profoundly elegant about owning just one perfect timepiece. The watch that takes you from Monday meetings to weekend adventures without missing a beat. The one watch solution isn't just practical, it may possibly be the ultimate expression of confidence. Today I'm breaking down the 5 most versatile watches across every price point. Timepieces that can truly do it all. Now, before we dive in, let's establish what makes a watch truly versatile. This isn't only about looking good. Listen closely because this is important. It's about performance across every situation life throws at you. First, water resistance of at least 100 meters because your perfect watch shouldn't need babysitting during an unexpected rainstorm or a spontaneous swim. Second, durability that handles daily wear without anxiety. No one wants to baby their only watch. Third, a design that transitions seamlessly between environments because your boardroom watch should also work with jeans on the weekend. Fourth, timeless aesthetic that won't look dated in 5 years. Trendy doesn't work for a one-watch collection. And finally, whether you're spending $1,000 or $10,000, each watch must represent exceptional value at its price point. We'll start with 2 incredible options under $5,000 that deliver shocking versatility, then move to serious contenders in the $5,000 to $10,000 range before revealing the ultimate forever watch above $10,000. And for those who truly understand the art of understatement, I'm throwing in a bonus section to share the perfect, quiet luxury timepiece that only true enthusiasts will recognize for what it really is. Let's start with the most versatile, affordable watches you can own today. First on our list is the Oris Big Crown Pointer Date. And I'm not exaggerating when I say this might be the most underrated watch in the entire Swiss watch industry right now. Oris has been crafting watches as an independent Swiss brand since 1904, stubbornly sticking to their quality-first approach while bigger conglomerates gobbled up their competitors. That independent spirit shows in every aspect of this watch. What's fantastic about the Pointer Date is that Oris offers 2 distinct movement options, giving you flexibility based on your budget and preferences. The standard version houses the caliber 754-1 based on a Sellita movement starting around 2300. For those looking for something more special, there's an in-house caliber 403 option at around 4300. Let's talk about that in-house caliber 403 first. It's a fully in-house movement with a massive 5-day power reserve. That's 120 hours. Most watches in this price range tap out after 40 or 50 hours. The movement also delivers incredible accuracy with COSC standards without actually paying for the certification. Oris just pockets that saving and then passes it on to you. Plus, it comes with a 10-year warranty instead of their standard 2. That's some insane confidence in their engineering. The more accessible caliber 754-1 version isn't really a compromise though. You still get a solid 38-hour power reserve, proven reliability, and a much easier service down the road. For many, the $2,000 savings might make more sense, especially if this is your very first Swiss watch. The 38mm case size is absolutely perfect. Substantial enough for presents, but refined enough for formal settings. The case thickness of just 12mm means this slides under any shirt cuff with ease. The 100-meter water resistance means you never need to baby this watch. It is more than fine being around water, or in and out of the pool without a second thought. But what I truly love about this watch is how it transitions between environments, and the dial options are incredible. There's the classic burgundy that offers this wonderful vintage charm, but you can also choose from deep blue, forest green, and a stunning silver white, or even a slate gray. Regardless of the color, the way the center pointer hand arcs around the outer date track is both functional and gorgeous. The Big Crown namesake comes from that oversized crown, originally designed so pilots could operate it while wearing gloves. Today, it's just a distinctive design element that adds character while being incredibly easy to operate. Whether you go from the accessible $2,300 version or invest in the in-house movement at $4,300, you're getting Swiss craftsmanship and versatility that watches at twice their respective prices can't match. The standard version gives you tremendous value and classic charm, while the in-house version offers watchmaking substance that punches well above its weight class. If you're looking for one watch to do it all without breaking the bank, the Oris pointer date should be at the top of your list. All right, take a breath for a second. How many watches under $5,000 do you know that actually have an in-house 5-day movement? Pretty crazy. Now, for something completely different but equally versatile, we have the Sinn 556, potentially the perfect example of German engineering in watchmaking. Sinn is a brand born from aviation. Founder Helmut Sinn was a World War II pilot who started making instrument watches in 1961. That utilitarian DNA still runs through every watch they make today, including this 556. At 38.5 millimeters with a thickness of just 11 millimeters, this watch has absolutely perfect proportions. The lug to lug is 45.5 millimeters, meaning it wears beautifully on virtually any wrist size. And unlike a lot of tool watches that look like they could survive a nuclear blast, but not a business meeting, the 556 has this refined restraint that lets it transition effortlessly between environments. The dial is a masterclass in legibility and clean design. Those satin finished hands against the matte black dial provide perfect contrast in any lighting condition. The 200 meters of water resistance packed into this slim case profile. Most watches this thin tap out about 100 meters, but the Sinn somehow engineered this to handle serious water pressure while maintaining its sleek profile. The Sellita SW200-1 movement inside is a reliable Swiss workhorse that's easy to service anywhere in the world. Are there more exotic movements at this price point? Sure, but remember, we're looking for versatility here, and that includes serviceability. What truly separates the 556 from other tool watches is how it disappears on your wrist while still looking refined. It can pair with everything from board shorts to blazers, and it never feels out of place. It's the watch equivalent to that perfectly broken-in leather jacket that somehow works with everything in your wardrobe. At around $1,500, the Sinn 556 delivers a level of versatility, build quality, and design refinement that more expensive watches struggle to match. It's a watch that whispers rather than shouts, but on the wrist it's saying, I know exactly what I'm doing. Quick pause. If you're enjoying this breakdown so far, hit that like button for us. It really helps more watch enthusiasts find this deep dive content. All right, let's get back to it. Moving into our mid-range category, the Omega Aqua Terra 150M represents a significant step up in both quality and prestige, especially in the 2024 updates that make this the most impressive Aqua Terra yet. Omega has been crafting precision timepieces since 1848, and they've been on the wrist of everyone from astronauts to James Bond. The Aqua Terra line, introduced in 2002, was designed to be the perfect balance between a sports watch and a dress watch, literally spanning earth and sea, hence the name. The 2024 Aqua Terra comes in both a 38mm and a 41mm case. I'm particularly fond of the 38mm. At just 12.3 millimeters thick and a lug-to-lug of 45.1 millimeters, it has the perfect proportions for a do-everything watch. For 2024, Omega has refined the dial with a subtle horizontal teak pattern inspired by wooden decks on luxury yachts. The applied indices are now slightly larger, improving legibility while adding presence. The date window at 6 o'clock is perfectly integrated into the design rather than feeling like an afterthought. But what I personally love most about the Shades collection specifically is the stunning gradient dial effect. These dials transition from lighter center to deeper, richer tones at the edges, creating this incredible sense of depth and dimension. The collection offers multiple color options, from Atlantic blue that shifts from sky to ocean depths, to a forest green that captures every shade from spring leaf to dense woodland, and the rich terracotta brown that feels like like watching a sunset. Under different lighting conditions, these dials are genuinely transformative, changing character completely as you move from natural light to indoor settings. The most significant technical update is inside, though. The Omega Caliber 8900, which is a METAS certified master chronometer. Listen, this isn't marketing jargon. This movement withstands magnetic fields up to 15,000 Gauss. For context, your refrigerator magnet is about 50 Gauss. Your Apple Watch charger, about 300 Gauss. This watch could literally sit on an MRI machine and keep perfect time. And in the Shades collection, the exhibition case back has been refined to showcase enhanced decoration on the movement, with more pronounced Geneva stripes and polished bevels that catch the light beautifully. The 150 meters of water resistance means you can take this swimming, snorkeling, and even recreational diving without worry. But it's not just built for water. The refined aesthetics mean it looks perfectly at home under a suit cuff or with a casual weekend outfit. The bracelet deserves special mention. The comfort and adjustability are exceptional. The polished center links flanked by brushed outer links create visual interest while providing that perfect balance between sporty and dressy. And with the Shades line update, Omega has refined the bracelet even further with improved ergonomics and a redesigned clasp that features a 4mm on-the-fly micro adjustment. This means you can quickly adjust the bracelet size as your wrist expands or contracts throughout the day without needing any tools. It's the kind of thoughtful upgrade that makes a significant difference in a daily wearing watch. At around $6,800 for the Shades collection, the Aqua Terra represents a serious investment. But considering this could be the only watch you own for decades, keeping perfect time through it all, it starts to look like an incredible value proposition. While I personally prefer the Shades collection for that incredible dial depth and subtle color transitions, I should note that either the standard or Shades version would serve perfectly as your one watch collection. It really comes down to your personal preference. But make no mistake, this is the closest thing to a perfect all-around watch that Omega makes. Now, if Omega brought the classic Swiss flex, Grand Seiko is about to show you what happens when quiet craftsmanship goes absolutely nuclear. Our second mid-range contender comes from a brand that watchmakers themselves often collect, Grand Seiko. The SBGH 295 is a masterclass in subtle excellence that provides jaw-dropping value for what you're getting. What makes Grand Seiko special is their uniquely Japanese approach to watchmaking, prioritizing precision, wearability, and craft above marketing or status. The SBGH 295 features a 40mm case with a thickness of just 12.9mm and a lug-to-lug of 47mm. These are perfect dimensions for versatility and daily wear. The Zaratsu polishing technique used on the case creates a distortion-free, mirror-like finish that you simply won't find even on very high-end watches. But the star of the show is that incredible dial. What looks like a simple blue dial from across the room reveals itself to be something special up close. Grand Seiko describes it as fine texture inspired by clear blue skies over the Sea of Japan in early winter. The way it catches the light is truly magical, shifting from navy to deep sky blue depending on the angle. Inside beats the 9S85 high beat movement, which operates at 36,000 vibrations per hour, compared to the standard 28,800. This higher frequency contributes to greater accuracy and a uniquely smooth sweep of the seconds hand. The power reserve is respectable at 55 hours, and the accuracy is rated at +5, -3 seconds per day. The 100 meters of water resistance means the watch can handle anything short of serious diving. But where this watch truly excels is in its versatility. The refined case shape, stunning dial, and perfect proportions means it works equally well with a t-shirt or a tuxedo. Each hour market is individually polished by master craftsmen, with 14 facets on each marker to maximize how it plays with light. The hands are also heat blued the traditional way, not just painted or chemically treated. At around $7,000, the SBGH 295 represents extraordinary value for true luxury watchmaking, and that's precisely what makes it perfect for someone who wants one watch to do it all. When we enter the realm of high-end forever watches, there's something to be said for choosing a timepiece that truly balances luxury craftsmanship with genuine versatility. And the Vacheron Constantin Overseas represents perhaps the ultimate expression of that balance. Founded in 1755, Vacheron Constantin is literally the oldest continuously operating watch manufacturer in the world. They've been perfecting their craft for over 265 years. That's longer than the United States has been a country. The Overseas collection features perfectly proportioned cases, the most versatile being the 41mm with a thickness of just 11mm. These dimensions have been refined to provide substantial wrist presence without sacrificing comfort. The case architecture is a masterclass of engineering, with alternating brushed and polished surfaces that create this dynamic play of light that's simply gorgeous. But what truly sets the Overseas apart is its distinctive bezel. Inspired by the Maltese cross, Vacheron's logo since 1880. Now, the bracelet. Oh my God, the bracelet. This is arguably the finest bracelet in all of watchmaking. Each link is shaped like half of a Maltese cross, creating this visual tapestry that flows around your wrist. It conforms to your wrist just like it was custom made for you. Here's where the Overseas truly separates itself as the ultimate versatile luxury watch. It comes with an ingenious quick change system, allowing you to swap between bracelet, leather strap, and rubber strap without tools. 3 watches in one. Speaking of the dial, whether you choose blue, black, silver, or brown, it features this beautiful sunburst pattern that radiates from the center, creating depth and dimension that changes constantly as you move your wrist. Inside beats the in-house caliber 5100, developed and manufactured entirely by Vacheron Constantin. This movement is so technically impressive with its 60-hour power reserve and chronometer level accuracy. Plus, it's finished to standards that boggle the mind. The 22-karat gold rotor is shaped like a wind rose or compass rose and decorated with the Maltese cross, a nod to the spirit of travel that inspired the Overseas line. But here's what truly makes this watch special for the do-it-all theme, the 150 meters of water resistance. This isn't a luxury watch pretending to be sporty. This is a genuine sports watch crafted by one of the world's most prestigious manufacturers. You can actually take this swimming, snorkeling, or even recreational diving without a second thought. How many hot horology masterpieces can claim that? Not many. The Overseas also bears the prestigious Geneva Seal, a certification that goes far beyond chronometer standards to verify both exceptional timekeeping and extraordinary finishing. Every single component, even those not visible, must meet rigorous standards of decoration and finishing. It's watchmaking's equivalent of a Michelin star. At around $22,000, the Overseas represents a serious investment, I know. But consider what you're getting, a true do-everything watch from one of the holy trinities of watchmaking that can be dressed up or down instantly with its quick change system. This is a watch your grandchildren will fight over someday. It's an object that connects generations through a shared appreciation for excellence and transcends time. At the end of the day, isn't that what the ultimate one watch should do? Now, if you're still with me, get ready. We're about to enter the world of watches so exclusive, so stealthy, most collectors won't even realize what you're wearing. Quiet luxury. In an era of logo-heavy fashion and social media flexing, quiet luxury represents a more confident, understated approach of exceptional quality. It's the watchmaking philosophy that true excellence speaks for itself without needing to draw attention. The hallmark of a quiet luxury timepiece is that it flies completely under the radar to most people, while drawing knowing nods from true enthusiasts. My first pick for the quintessential quiet luxury timepiece is the Lange and Söhne Odysseus, particularly the titanium version. This represents the absolute pinnacle of understated excellence. Lange and Söhne has a fascinating history. Founded in 1845, shut down when East Germany was formed after World War II, then spectacularly revived in 1990 after the fall of the Berlin Wall. Today, they're widely regarded as creating watches that surpass even Patek Philippe in terms of movement finishing. The Odysseus is Lange's first sports watch, released in 2019, first in steel and then later in titanium. At 40.5 millimeters with a thickness of 11.1 millimeters, this is the perfect proportions for a modern sports watch. The titanium version I'm highlighting weighs just 99 grams, almost unbelievably light for a watch of this quality and presence. What makes the Odysseus special is how it incorporates Lange's exceptional movement finishing and attention to detail into a sports watch format. The case features integrated pushers that control the day and date complications, ingeniously built into the crown guards. This is the kind of engineering that shows restraint and ingenuity simultaneously. The dial has this incredible depth and texture with a pattern that catches light dramatically without being flashy. The applied hour markers and hands have perfect proportions, and the way the running second subdial is slightly recessed adds beautiful dimension. But turn this watch over, and that's where the real magic happens. The caliber L155.1 Datomatic is visible through the sapphire caseback, and it's simply breathtaking. The 3/4 German silver plate with glasuda stripes because, well, Germans can't call it Geneva stripes. On top of that, hand-engraved balance cock, gold chatons holding jewels, and perfectly black polished steel parts represent the absolute pinnacle of movement finishing. The 120 meters of water resistance means this is truly a versatile sports watch, not just a dress watch pretending to be sporty. You can actually surf and snorkel with your $33,000 watch, though I'm not sure many of you actually will. What I love most about the Odysseus is how it embodies quiet luxury perfectly. To 99% of people, this looks just like another watch. But to those who know, it represents perhaps the finest example of German watchmaking excellence. That's confidence in its purest form. Okay, let's pull everything together. The key to selecting your perfect versatile watch isn't about ticking technical boxes. It's about understanding your personal lifestyle, aesthetic preferences, and what you value most in a timepiece. For most, durability might be paramount. For others, the ability to transition seamlessly from boardroom to beach takes priority. What unites all these watches is their thoughtful design, quality construction, and timeless appeal. None chase fleeting trends that will look dated in a few years. Instead, they represent enduring design languages that have proven their staying power. Before we wrap up, I want to quickly highlight 3 watches that narrowly missed our main list, but deserve serious consideration for your one-watch collection. The Tudor Black Bay 36 offers exceptional Rolex adjacent quality at a more accessible price point. At 36 millimeters with 150 meters of water resistance and a bulletproof movement, it's a serious contender that balances sportiness with refinement beautifully. The Cartier Santos Medium might be the original sports watch, dating back to 1904. Its distinctive square case with exposed screws works equally well with formal attire or casual wear, and the quick change bracelet system offers wonderful versatility. And finally, the Tag Heuer glass box brings vintage-inspired charm with modern reliability. This recent release has taken the watch world by storm with its perfect domed sapphire crystal that gives it its nickname. At 39 millimeters with 100 meters of water resistance, it strikes that ideal balance between sporty capability and dressy aesthetics. If you're looking for a versatile timepiece with retro appeal that can handle almost anything you throw at it, the glass box deserves serious consideration. All 3 of these deserve a look if you're in the market for that perfect do-everything timepiece. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the perfect one-watch collection. Would you choose one of the timepieces we covered today? Or do you have another versatile favorite? Drop a comment below and tell us your pick for the ultimate do-it-all watch. And if you found this video valuable, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our next deep dive into all things watches. Before we wrap up, we want to give a huge thank you to our Patreon community. You're the real MVPs of the Watch Bros. Your support keeps this channel ticking, and we couldn't do it without you. If you're not part of the club yet, consider joining, since you'll get monthly giveaways only for our members, exclusive behind-the-scenes videos, and many more insane benefits. You're getting a ton of value for as little as $2 a month. So if you want to join the club and get in on the action, head over to our Patreon. Thanks for watching, and remember, the perfect collection isn't about having many options, but having just the right one. Until then, we're in good health.